CVTV from the CVX Expo Floor 2024, and joining us right now we have a gold sponsor, our good friends at RYTHMz in particular, Steve Copeland. Steve, you're the founder, you're the CEO. I'm guessing you already knew that.
Yeah, I just got a promotion. It was great. I used to be the chief bottle washer, but they let me kind of come out now out of my closet and do some fun stuff.
Well, more on that later, but it's good to see you guys. Tell us about RYTHMz.
So RYTHMZ is a 5G internet-in-a-box company.
Yeah.
We use existing technology, SD-WAN, bond all three carriers, can hold up to 8 different SIMs, but using them all at the same time in one big pipe. The big benefit is we have a rental model, so a subscription model that works really well. Dealing with MSPs, we've kind of taken off. We met pretty early on, and we're only about 9 months old now.
Okay.
We have 78 partners now, so kind of blowing up at this point, and I got promoted because of the hockey stick. So
I love it. So you talked about MSPs specifically. So what can we talk about in the MSP space? Like, what's the opportunity there?
It's interesting because the MSP space, even in the telecom space, is getting a huge shift. It's probably the biggest shift since, and I'm not going to age myself, but Cabletron, when I was there, Token Ring, Ethernet, but it's this huge shift. It's moving towards wireless connectivity, 5G. We saw a demo of 6G with Verizon. That thing was absurd how fast it was. But as this is rolling out, really it's that shift, and it's being led by 3 different things: IoT, AI, and 5G, and all 3 are working together. And I think that's where we're really going to see this shift for MSPs to really shift into, let me take control or take back the cloud.
Yeah. Now you mentioned AI specifically, and I was going to ask you, how does that kind of fit in with the grander?
Well, it fits really well with 5G. You can't do AI without 5G because of the latency. So the latency piece at 5 milliseconds needs to have that piece. And that's either LLM, which is the AI that everybody knows with ChatGPT, or even SLM, which is more of like the co-pilot piece that's not going out to the internet.
Okay. So let's, if we can, just talk about the future of the industry for a minute. Kind of where do you see things going?
I really see, and from an MSP standpoint, and even a carrier services provider, I really see them grabbing a lot of this piece. AI's leading that. It was the new big thing. But 78% of AI usage is done by small businesses. And what really scared the heck out of me, which leads into the cybersecurity spot, is they were using it for accounting at 48% of the time. And that was a government study. So that's becoming the big piece with it. So where did I see it? Really becoming more engaged. When I owned my MSP, I really took you need to sit in front of the table and talk with everybody. There wasn't a vendor that walked in. I didn't care if you sold Pepsi. It was connected to my network. I was in the room.
Okay.
And having that kind of mentality is really what's going to lead this industry and make these MSPs, we've got the big growth and the private equity that's come in, but the reality of it is owning that client is the #1 goal for the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, it certainly sounds like there's a lot of opportunity there. So, I did notice, and I mentioned you guys are our gold sponsor for CVX Expo. I noticed the bars are a little more, there's a lot going on there.
There is a little bit. We were birthed out of a vodka company, which is unique to say from a technical standpoint with Neff Vodka. I always make the joke at Neff that we're a technical company that happens to sell vodka, so we're a very forward-thinking vodka company.
Yeah.
And this came out with Jeff Mahoney, our CEO. We were at a Beverly Hills Mansion event, and the wide area network went down.
Right.
And he walked up and he said, "Well, the Wi-Fi's down." And I said, "No, it's not. The Wi-Fi's working. It's the wide area network." And he goes, "That's not what everybody else thinks.
Right.
Fix it." So that birthed this entire company. And really it became this, how do I bring internet anywhere, any place? And what we can do with RYTHMZ is manage the wide area network, we can manage the 5G, we can manage non-terrestrial, which is Starlink, and manage it all together into one big pipe. There's no such thing as unbreakable internet, but it's as close as you can get when you get all three mediums going.
No, that sounds absolutely amazing. So if people want more information, where can they go?
RYTHMz.com. I spelled it wrong by accident, so it's RYTHMZ. So it's RYTHMz.com is there. You can swing by our booth if you're here. Happy to come see you and talk to you. We've got a lot of people here. We're actually based out of Phoenix, so it was a really big deal for us to work with you exclusively on this and become a gold sponsor because you're in our backyard and we're excited about it.
Well, that's a really great thing, so everybody be sure to check out RYTHMz online. And once again, this has been CVTV from CVX Expo 24 with RYTHMz. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.